Hey everyone, I'm Hannah and you're watching Netflix Picks by Trending.com. I have two really cool Netflix picks for you today. They're both very different. They're both films. One is a live action film that is more of a drama / comedy. The other one is an animated film. And of course, you can find both of these films streaming on Netflix. The first Netflix picks, oh my gosh, this is such a wonderful film. It's called The Bucket List, and it stars Morgan Freeman and Jack Nicholson. Need I say more? I think the review's over. In all seriousness, this film was so much more amazing than I thought, which is really funny because, you know, Jack Nicholson and Morgan Freeman are already both amazing, but I just didn't know how good the film was going to be because I read these reviews about it. Sometimes reading reviews can be, how do I say this, not profitable. So I read these reviews about the film and a lot of critics were just saying, oh, it wasn't a good movie, you know, there could have been a lot more to it. And so I wasn't sure if I wanted to watch it. And then I watched it and it was so good. The Bucket List follows these two older gentlemen. They're not really old, but they're older, you know, like granddad age. One of them is a billionaire, successful businessman. The other man is, you know, he doesn't have a lot of money. He doesn't have a lot of anything to his name, but he has a loving family. He sacrificed to give his family the best life that he could. And both of these men find out that they don't have a long time to live. These men end up sharing the same hospital room. And throughout this process of them sharing that room, they get to know each other and they create this bucket list of what they want to do before they die. And the film follows them along this journey of them discovering themselves even more, doing things that they've always wanted to do, and also coming to terms with situations in their lives that they haven't addressed and that they just felt like were too hard to face. The cast is amazing, right? It is such a powerful and sweet film. I feel like films that focus on characters later in life are just a little bit more honest and transparent with what these characters are feeling and how you feel about life when you're really thinking about you want to do things that are important to you. And they're not all fantastical like, oh, this girl loves this guy and they're going to find each other and run to each other in the rain through a wheat field. You know what I mean? I love how films like this help make us think about, you know, what are those things that we really want to do? What are the things that inspire us? What are the things that make us us? And I love how this film dives into that with these characters. The film is able to do this because these characters, you know, they're dying, they're close to the end of their lives, and everyone's going to ask themselves, well, you know, what would I do if I only had 1 year left to live? If I only had 6 months left to live, what would I do? And I love that question. And I feel like that question is not just for people who are coming towards the end of their life, but it's for all of us every day, right? To be able to ask ourselves, you know, if I knew that I wasn't going to be here in a year, what would I do or what would I do differently? What are those things that I'm so passionate about that I would be just so sad if I never got to do it? I love how the film focuses on that, but in a very thoughtful and a very sweet way. And honestly, by the end of this film, I was crying and I just couldn't stop crying the whole night after I watched the film. I'm pretty much tearing up right now because it was so beautiful, the ending. There's just this one part that happens and you're just like, oh my gosh, what the heck, no way. So yeah, such a good film. The Bucket List, watch it. It stars Morgan Freeman and Jack Nicholson. What an awesome pair together. And it was just a really beautiful, beautiful film. It's streaming on Netflix. The next Netflix picks is an animated film by DreamWorks Animation. It is one of their newer films called Trolls. It is such a cute film. It has an amazing, amazing message and beautiful music. If you love the music of Justin Timberlake, or you love Anna Kendrick, or you love Zooey Deschanel, is that how I say her last name? Then you should just watch this film because they're all in it. What? I know, it's so amazing. So, yeah, let me tell you what the film is about. Trolls. It's obviously about trolls. I love the way that they make these trolls. They're like all colorful, have these super cool, wacky hair. It's so fun. Like, there's sparkles all over them. They have hug time every, like, I forget how long, but they hug like all day long. And there's these trolls and they live in this tree. The trolls, they're always happy, right? Well, most of them. Spoiler. They live in this tree, surrounded by this village that's inhabited by the Bergens. The Bergens have never felt true happiness. This is how the story starts. These Bergens, they don't know what happiness is. And they see these trolls and that they're also happy. And they figure, you know, this is their logic, that if they eat a troll, they can be happy. And so it is the Bergens tradition. Every year they go to the troll tree and they eat trolls to be happy. And they feel like it's my one day that I can be happy. I know, it sounds a little creepy, right? I have to admit, the beginning couple minutes you're like, what's this movie about, you know? Eating trolls? Oh my gosh. It gets happier. It's okay. It's not a scary movie. Not a scary movie. But the trolls end up getting away and they have this life out in the forest. And the Bergens now have not eaten a troll or experienced happiness for a number of years. The trolls, they're all happy, they're in this forest, they feel like they'll never see the Bergens again, you know, they're safe, they're free. And in the end, what happens, they end up getting captured and then they have to get out and try to escape the Bergens. So it's an adventure movie, sort of. You know, Anna Kendrick is the main character and Justin Timberlake is the other main character. Zooey Deschanel is an important side character, which I thought she was fantastic. She was honestly my favorite. Out of the whole cast, out of all the characters, she was definitely my favorite character, and I felt like she had the most life to her. So it's really cool. You should definitely watch the film. What ends up happening at the end of the film is the trolls help the Bergens discover where true happiness comes from. And I'm not going to say any more, but it is a really, really cool message. There are some really, really beautiful parts in this film where the film uses the visuals and the colors in the film and of the trolls to express how their emotions are being felt. And it just makes the whole film feel a little deeper because the message isn't just coming across through words, it's also coming across visually. And I thought that was a very, very cool thing they did. Also, if you like the song True Colors, like that song, that's from the movie. Justin Timberlake, what? And then the song I've Got This Feeling Inside My Bones, that's from the movie too. So you should just watch the movie. Like, that was my favorite song. And so anyway, good music, really good voice actors, really fun singing, really fun animation. It's just a fun movie all around, and definitely a movie that adults, definitely a movie adults can enjoy as well as children. I mean, if you're a kid, of course you're gonna love this movie. But if you're an adult, like me, a large kid, then I think you will also enjoy this movie. I did. Trolls by DreamWorks, an animated film. It is streaming on Netflix. You should definitely go watch it. That's our Netflix picks for today. If you've seen these films, please comment and let me know. I'd love to hear what you think. And I will see you next time. Bye.